Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm giving you guys 21 pro tips in Apex Legends Season 9. Now I've taken time to find 21 of the best tips for players of all skill levels. Most of these tips are pretty general and not specific to any certain legend, and lots of them are pro plays that you see pros do. Without any more further ado, let's get into it. Now I'm going to be breaking down exactly the easiest way to 1v3. What you want to pretty much do is break them down into a bunch of 1v1s. As you see there, the Wraith, I got her into a 1v1 as she was popping a bat, absolutely beamed her. Same with the Revenant, he comes flying in, destroy him as well. And now there's only one dude left in the squad. I get some time to reload, loot up, get some ammo. And then the last guy of the squad comes to try to grab the banners. So I get a couple nice little shots off at him, switch to the Eva and finish him off. After I kill him, then I go on and grab his armor. This will save you guys time and heals, and it's a great way if you're trying to get a high damage or kill game, because you can just keep on the move, and it's a lot faster than having to heal up, even if the shield is slightly worse. This next tip, guys, is absolutely insane. You can actually throw frag grenades through doors, guys. Like, think of that. This can be so easily used and abused, and I absolutely love it. All you gotta do is aim it up into the left corner of the door, and it will just pop straight through. This is great for 1v1 door fights because you can explode the door and hit them for 100 with the grenade, then beam them. Now I'll slow it down for you guys. So you aim up the frag grenade into the corner of the door. As you can see here, the little reticle will disappear, and that means you can throw the frag and it will just pop straight through the door. Just make sure you're throwing it through the left corner of the door, and this won't work on double doors. Now I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to wall jump, guys. This is so fun. I literally don't even care about anything else in the game. I don't care about them kills, damage badges, or anything. I just want to wall jump all day long. And it's actually really easy once you get the hang of it. And it doesn't just look cool, it's actually really good in fights, because you can confuse your enemies by just wall jumping around them. And guys, make sure you're coming in at the wall in an angle, just like I showed you just then. Now I'll break down how you actually do it. You slide as you're about to hit the wall, jump up to the wall, and then click jump on as you hit the wall. You're gonna have to hold it for a slightly longer, but not really that much longer, and then release, and you'll go flying off the wall, guys. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to win every punch fight with this small little technique. I see lots of pro players using this, and not most people actually know about this little bug, but it can be really effective if you can use it well. Now this tip is that you can actually kick faster than you can punch. It's just the animation is faster, as you can see in these two clips right here. Next up, I'm showing you guys the pay to win skins. First is the R9 skins, the ones from the Battle Pass in Season 7, as well as Outlands Avalanche, and I think a couple others. The iron sights are just a lot cleaner. These ones, as you can see, is like just standard iron sights for the R9, and it's like a ring kind of shape, but it's a lot harder to see than the other ones. As you can see, this is one of the ones from the Battle Pass. The iron sights are just so much cleaner. The gun is slightly bigger, but I prefer the iron sights because they're just so clean. The Outlands Avalanche is probably the best one because the gun size is actually kind of smaller and the iron sights are more elevated. Another pay to win skin is the Merciless Wing for the Wingman. As you can see here, it's just really clean iron sights. The sight is elevated from the actual gun, which makes it a lot easier to see. I actually bought this gun skin, and literally the game after I bought it, I was just doing so much better because I could see a lot better. This is what the average Wingman iron sights look like. As you can see, the gun kind of blocks all your vision, so you're kind of struggling to see the actual opponent because the gun's literally taking up your whole screen. There's also lots of other pay to win skins like on the Alternator and PK. I just listed a couple. My next tip, guys, is one that I've only recently started doing, and this is actually just warming up before you have a big play session or before you play ranked with the homies. I recommend grabbing the gun you use the most, or your favorite gun. For me, it's the R301. This thing is an absolute beamer, even though I cannot aim at all, but you guys can begin your recoil looking crispy, except as you can see there, what is that? That's atrocious. What does that aim? Next up, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys some banger combos. The first one is Bangalore Bloodhound. With Bangalore Smoke and Bloodhound's ult, you'll be able to see straight through the smoke and absolutely beam enemies while they're lost in the smoke. Some other good combos is Octane Revenant, because you can pop an Octane jump pad and a Revenant ult and quickly jump pad into their fight. It is just such a strong combo. My next tip is simple but such a good tip, and it's just to use the free look. As you're dropping in, you can see where the squads are landing nearby. This is great if you're going for a high kill game, 20 bomb, or just looking to see where people are going in general, because you can see where they're landing and then you can rotate there later on. My next tip is when you guys are going for a high kill game, rotate from hot drop to hot drop, because you'll find lots more people there, and often I used to find myself wandering around the map pointlessly, not knowing where to go, trying to find people, but this is all you have to do, just go hot drop and you'll find kills. My next tip is also when you're going for a high kill game, or just in ranked, or even just in general, try thirsting kills, because even like if you're going for a 2k damage badge, it will give you that extra 100 damage, which could really help you out. My next tip is, if you have about 5 seconds after getting a kill, go for a finisher, because this will also get your armor up to max if you lost a bit of armor in that fight. And also, it's an easy way of thirsting kills, especially if they're good at covering themselves with the knockdown shield. My next tip is, always land on the gun, not the armor. Even if there's a purple armor, always go for that alternator, R9, whatever it is, because you're more likely to win the fight with the gun than the purple armor, because they're going to be punching you if someone else is landing on you. Even though they have the purple armor, you could have an R9 and absolutely one-clip them and send them straight back to the lobby. This is a mistake I've been making for the longest time, landing on that armor instead of the gun, and it's something that you should definitely pay attention to when you're reviewing your gameplay. My next tip is, bait the revive, guys. If you are full on health and armor, start reviving, then bait them over, because often you'll be able to get a couple free shots off on them, just like that, because they're thinking that they're gonna be able to kill you while you're reviving, but you've actually just bamboozled them. And often then you can go back and get the revive. Another tip I got for you guys is don't take the obvious route. This is especially important if you're trying to 1v3, because they're gonna expect you to come up that zip line, but you should like climb around the building, get your way up there. As you guys see in this fight, I get some good hits off on this Bangalore, kind of bought out with the aim a little bit there, get the kill. I pop a smoke on her, they're probably thinking I'm trying to finish her, able to get some shots off of the Gibby, kill the Gibby, get a headshot on the other one, then I go on top, he's not expecting me to go on top, hits me with the scan, I lay low for a little bit, throw a good grenade there, I'm going back around, get a quick little armor switch, and then I'm looking out for where he is, try to get some shots off, miss all the shots, so I go back around, reload my gun, and come back around the way he's not expecting me to peek, and I'm able to finish him off here. And I was able to get the squad wipe because I didn't take the obvious route. My next tip, guys, and this isn't one I'm happy sharing, but I'm gonna just because I'm so awesome and cool. This is to use head glitches, guys. This is so OP. As you can see, I'm able to get so many shots off on this guy just because I have the head glitch. Here's an example in ranked of someone using a head glitch on me. As you can see, I can literally, he's a pixel on my screen. I managed to get a shot off, but it is such a good head glitch down there. So just use cover to head glitch, guys. It's so OP. My next tip, guys, is if you guys are looking for some easy kills, try third partying. I mean, most fights in Apex start from third partying because people hear people shooting, but there's something to look out for. Always try to third party a fight because you're most likely gonna come out the winner. And it's just a really easy way to help get some high damage games and high kill games. My next tip is try holding a choke point. Just what this is pretty much you just want to hold off a team from coming and pushing you and getting into ring through this little area. This is what this squad is doing to us right now. They're stopping us from getting into ring. And it's a really effective way of winning games. Like if there were two squads fighting and they were about to be in the ring and you could third them and win the game, but there's a choke point you can hold them out on, I would recommend holding out the choke point, because even if you do third, there's a chance that you could still lose the fight, because this means that they'll be pressured not only by you, but by the ring and lots of other different variables, and it's just going to make it a lot harder for them to win the game. My next tip is a bit of a quality of life tip, and this is to put your FOV on 100. This is the right balance of you being able to see well, because the lower your FOV, the harder it is to see. As you can see, this is the difference between having it on 70 and 100. It's a huge change, and I definitely recommend changing it right now. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing, because this video took absolutely ages to make, and I put lots of effort into it. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I have lots of other videos just like this one, lots of other guides, tutorials, tips and tricks, all that kind of stuff. But I just want to say a huge thank you for everyone who's watched this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. And if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to check out these ones.